Picture this: a quiet beach in Byron Bay, golden sand, crashing waves. And there, walking hand in hand, are two figures who've managed to find something most celebrities never do. True love after heartbreak. The woman beside him isn't a household name. She doesn't crave the spotlight. But recently, a single photograph sent the internet into overdrive. A diamond ring, sparkling on her finger. And suddenly, everyone wanted to know the same thing. Who is Gabriella Brooks? And how did this mysterious Australian model steal the heart of one of Hollywood's most eligible bachelors? Music swells, this is her story. A tale of quiet strength, hidden depths, and a love that bloomed in the shadows of fame. Asterisk music fades. To ambient asterisk, the year was 2019. Liam Hemsworth's world was crashing down around him. His marriage to Miley Cyrus had just ended in a very public, very messy divorce. Paparazzi followed his every move. Headlines dissected his pain. The golden boy of Hollywood looked broken. "I just want to disappear," he might have whispered to himself during those dark months. But fate had other plans. Enter Gabriella Brooks. Born in Sydney in 1996. Raised in a world far removed from red carpets and flashing cameras. Her father, Irving Brooks, was a successful businessman. Her mother instilled in her the values of humility and hard work. At just 5 years old, Gabriella was already turning heads. Not because she sought attention, but because there was something magnetic about her presence. Something authentic in a world that often felt fake. She didn't dream of becoming a model. Dreams like that felt too big, too impossible. Instead, she focused on her studies, on being a good daughter, on living a normal life. But normal wasn't in the cards for Gabriella Brooks. Gentle transition music by her teens. Talent scouts had noticed her. They saw what everyone else saw, those striking features. That natural grace. The way she moved through the world with quiet confidence. "You should try modeling," they said. And reluctantly, hesitantly, she did. Her first photo shoot was terrifying. Standing in front of strangers. Lights blazing. Cameras clicking. This wasn't her world. But something magical happened. The camera loved her. And slowly, she began to love it back. Not for the fame, not for the money, but for the artistry. The collaboration. The way a single image could tell an entire story. Gabriella's career began to blossom. She worked with major Australian brands, graced magazine covers, but she never let it go to her head. Friends describe her as the same person she'd always been, grounded, loyal. Real music shifts slightly. Meanwhile, in another part of the world, Liam Hemsworth was learning to pick up the pieces of his shattered life. The son of Leonie and Craig Hemsworth, brother to Chris and Luke. Growing up on Phillip Island, Liam had always been the sensitive one. The one who felt everything. Deeply, perhaps too deeply. His rise to fame had been meteoric. The Hunger Games catapulted him into superstardom. But with fame came pressure, scrutiny, and eventually, heartbreak. His relationship with Miley Cyrus had been a roller coaster, on and off for nearly a decade. They'd met as teenagers on the set of the last song. Young love, passionate love. Complicated love, but love isn't always enough. By 2019, their marriage was over. Liam retreated to Australia to heal, to figure out who he was beyond the headlines. "I just need some peace," he might have told his brothers during long walks on the beach. That peace was about to find him. Asterisk romantic, hopeful music begins. Asterisk the exact moment Liam and Gabriella first met remains shrouded in mystery. Some say it was through mutual friends. Others believe it was a chance encounter at a Byron Bay cafe. What matters isn't how they met, it's what happened next. Picture this scene. A small group of friends gathered around a bonfire on the beach, laughter floating on the ocean breeze. And there, sitting slightly apart from the crowd, was Gabriella. She wasn't trying to impress anyone. She was simply being herself, asking thoughtful questions, listening more than she spoke. And Liam noticed. There's something different about her, he might have thought. Their first conversation could have lasted hours. About books, about family, about dreams that had nothing to do with Hollywood or fame. For the first time in months, Liam felt like he could breathe. Gabriella saw past the celebrity facade. She saw a man who'd been hurt, who was learning to trust. Again, and she didn't push. She simply offered her presence. Music becomes more intimate. Their early relationship was conducted in secret. Stolen moments away from prying eyes. Beach walks at sunrise. Quiet dinners at hidden restaurants. Movie nights at home with just each other for company. Liam had learned the hard way what media attention could do to a relationship. He was determined to protect what they had, and Gabriella understood. She'd never wanted the spotlight anyway. For months, they existed in their own private bubble, getting to know each other without the world watching, learning to love again without judgment. She makes me feel like myself again, Liam might have confided to his family. And slowly, carefully, Gabriella met the people who mattered most to him, his parents, his brothers. The tight-knit Hemsworth clan who'd watched Liam's heart break and were fiercely protective of his happiness. But Gabriella won them over. Not with charm or calculated moves, simply by being genuine, by clearly caring for Liam, by making him smile again. Music Builds with Hope. By late 2019, whispers began to circulate. Liam Hemsworth had someone new, someone special. Paparazzi. Photos surfaced of the couple looking relaxed and happy in Byron Bay. The media went into overdrive. Who was this mystery woman? This unknown model who'd captured Thor's brother's heart. But Gabriella refused to play the game. No tell-all interviews, no posed photo shoots, no social media declarations of love. She let her actions speak louder than words. She supported Liam through difficult times, stood by his side during family events, integrated seamlessly into his world without losing herself in the process. She's not here for the fame, those close to the couple observed. She's here for him. Contemplative music. As their relationship deepened, so did their bond. Liam introduced Gabriella to his passions. Environmental activism, surfing, the simple pleasure of a sunset shared in silence. Gabriella brought her own gifts to their partnership, her love of literature, her artistic eye, her ability to find beauty in ordinary moments. They traveled together, quiet getaways to places where they could just be a couple, not a celebrity and his girlfriend. Just Liam and Gabriella in Gabriella. Liam found something he'd been searching for his entire adult life: stability, peace. A partner who loved him for who he was, not what he represented. She sees me, he might have realized during one of those perfect, ordinary moments that make up a life together. Music becomes more dramatic. But their happiness didn't exist in a vacuum. The entertainment industry is unforgiving. Comparisons to his ex-wife were inevitable. Speculation about their future was constant. Some questioned whether their relationship was real. Others wondered if it would last. The pressure of public scrutiny has destroyed stronger couples. But Liam and Gabriella seemed different. They'd learned from his past mistakes. They prioritized their privacy, their mental health, their genuine connection over public perception. When negative stories surfaced, they didn't respond with anger or defensiveness. They simply continued living their lives, loving each other, building something real away from the cameras. Asterisk, mysterious. Music asterisk. For years, they maintained their carefully constructed private life, Occasional public appearances. Strategic social media posts. Just enough to satisfy public curiosity without sacrificing their intimacy. Gabriella continued her modeling. Career on her own terms. Selective about projects. Focused on quality over quantity. Building a reputation as a professional who could be trusted with discretion. Meanwhile, Liam threw himself into his work. New films, passion projects, causes he believed in. With Gabriella's support, he rediscovered his artistic confidence. They seem to have found the perfect balance. Love without drama, partnership without publicity. A modern fairy tale written in whispered conversations and private moments. Asterisk dramatic pause, but then came 2024. And everything changed. Intense music builds. Asterisk, it started with a single photograph. Gabriella, at a friend's gathering, laughing, radiant, and there. Catching the light on her left hand was something that made the internet explode. A diamond ring. Not just any ring. A stunning, classic design that spoke of serious intentions. Of forever promises. Of a love story reaching its crescendo. The photo spread like wildfire across social media. Entertainment websites picked up the story within hours. The speculation was immediate and intense. Was Gabriella Brooks engaged to Liam Hemsworth? Neither Liam nor Gabriella confirmed or denied the rumors. Their silence only fueled the fire. Fans dissected every detail of the photograph. Jewelry experts estimated the ring's value. Relationship analysts predicted wedding dates. The world wanted answers. But the couple who'd built their love in privacy wasn't ready to share their most intimate moments with strangers. Let them wonder. Gabriella might have said with a smile that held 1,000 secrets, reflective music as the rumors swirled. Those who knew them best weren't surprised. They'd watched this love story unfold slowly. Surely, built on a foundation of genuine compatibility and mutual respect, Liam had learned from his past. He understood now that real love doesn't need public validation, that the strongest relationships are nurtured away from the spotlight. And Gabriella, she'd never needed external approval. Her confidence came from within, from knowing her worth, from choosing a partner who saw and celebrated her authentic self. Music becomes cinematic. If the ring does represent an engagement, it would mark the beginning of a new chapter, not just for them, but for everyone who believes in second chances, in quiet love, in the power of finding the right person at the right time. Their story isn't typical Hollywood romance. There are no dramatic gestures caught on camera. No red carpet declarations. No manufactured moments for public consumption. Instead, it's a love story written in morning coffee, shared in comfortable silence, in inside jokes that make them laugh until they cry, in the way they look at each other when they think no one is watching. Hopeful music. Gabriella Brooks represents something rare in celebrity culture: authenticity. She's built her own career, maintained her own identity, chosen love without compromise. She didn't save Liam Hemsworth. That's not how real love works. Instead, she met him where he was, supported his healing, celebrated his growth, and allowed herself to be loved in return. She makes me want to be the best version of myself, Liam might say if asked about their relationship. And isn't that what we all want? Someone who sees our potential, who believes in our dreams, who stands beside us through both triumph and struggle. Music builds to emotional climax. Whether the ring confirms an engagement or simply represents their commitment to each other, one thing is clear: Gabriella Brooks and Liam Hemsworth have created something beautiful together. They've proven that love can bloom after heartbreak, that privacy doesn't mean secrecy, but the most meaningful relationships are often the quietest ones. In a world obsessed with spectacle, they've chosen substance. In an industry built on image, they've prioritized reality. In a culture that commodifies romance, they've protected their love like the precious thing it is. Music softens their story continues to unfold, away from the cameras, beyond the headlines, in moments too sacred to share with the world. And perhaps that's as it should be. True love doesn't need an audience. It just needs two people willing to show up for each other, day after day, year after year. Through all of life's beautiful, messy, imperfect moments, Gabriella Brooks didn't steal Liam Hemsworth's heart. She earned it carefully, patiently, genuinely, and in doing so, she reminded us all what real love looks like. Asterisk final musical crescendo. Asterisk. The diamond ring may have sparked 1,000 questions, but the answers that matter most will always belong. To them, some stories are worth the wait. Some love is worth protecting, and some couples are worth celebrating, even from a respectful distance. Gabriella Brooks and Liam Hemsworth. A love story for the ages. Written one quiet moment at a time. Music fades. What did you think about Gabriella and Liam's love story? Do you believe in second chances at love? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories about the real lives behind Hollywood's biggest stars.